yourself? And he said, no, I need some help with cooking. He knows I cook a lot and love to cook. And I said, buddy, what do you expect? And he told me he invited his pretty new girlfriend and her mother over to his place for dinner. I said, oh, good. So what are you going to order in? He said, no, I need you to show me something that I can cook, that I can actually pull out of the oven to show them that I've done it. So the only thing I could think of is a magic little instrument that I grew up with my mom using, called the Crockpot. You can do a whole meal in one shot. You don't have to be a great cook. There's no fine dicing, slicing, anything like that. It can all be done in chunks. So this is the recipe I gave him. It actually went off pretty well. Even he was impressed. And I guess he impressed his new girlfriend's mother. Anyways, so this is how it goes. For those of you that have, don't have time, or like me, I've been sick for a while. I just wanted something quick, get it cooking, and don't have to worry about it. This is, I don't know if you can see that roast. Back you up. This is just a standing rib roast. When you use this crock pot, I recommend, this is actually a little more expensive roast. Go with your cheapest cut of beef. In a crock pot, it doesn't matter, but you want to make sure that it has some of this fat. I did trim some of it off because you don't want to have too much, but it's going to flavor everything that is cooking. So you start. I put some holes in the middle, and then I'm going to put these little cloves of garlic in there. I put 5, 6, whatever you have left. After mincing some, just put them all over. There's no actual position. Just get as many in as you can. Well, not as many as you can. 6 or 7 should be good. Get one in your layer of fat that you have there. Okay, now we're gonna wash my hands first. I don't measure anything. Well, not when I'm cooking anyways. Only baking you need to measure. I'm going to... This is a basil olive oil. A friend gave this to me. It's a seasoning olive oil. But it is, I use it on my salads, I use it on everything. It's the best. If not, use preferably a virgin olive oil. Coat it front to back. Yeah, I definitely thought he was going to ask me to help him move, because that's usually what we do. I even do the bottom as well. Like I said, this is a rib roast. Usually I don't use this. I'd bake this or throw in the barbecue and roast it in the barbecue. Something simple. I just use 4 ingredients on top. So I've already chopped some garlic, diced some garlic up. So I start with some pepper. Coat all sides. Pepper. I use kosher salt because it doesn't dissolve as quickly and saturate your meat with salty flavors. And rosemary. Rosemary and beef go hand in hand. Again, do this on all sides. He actually said he put a little too much rosemary, so I don't know how that's possible, but because I told him, he says he wanted measurements, and I told him I don't measure anything. I guess I should have given him a little bit of a ballpark. All right, now I get my chopped garlic. And you can see it's finely, I don't know if you can see that, but it's finely minced. And you're gonna coat this baby. In my opinion, you can never have too much garlic. Maybe you can, but yeah, this is a perfect meal for, well, as you moms know, and when you're not feeling well and you just want to get something quick, you don't feel like spending a bunch of time cooking, this is what you do. That's it. Oh, hope that didn't make you dizzy. Nicely coated. So I've already gone ahead and chopped some vegetables. So in the bottom, God, I'm making myself dizzy. In the bottom, I just put a bunch of onions, and you can see how big they're chopped, okay? There's no fine dicing or slicing. My vegetables, all I have here is carrots, potatoes. It's all gonna go into the same thing and cook at the same time. So this is the pan, this is the thing that you're gonna cook it in. I lay it in with the fat up top. Let me just switch this around. So alright. So you can see there's still lots of room for vegetables. And these are big chunks, okay? There's no, you don't want to fine slice anything. I've been sick, very sick for a little while now. And I just don't have the energy to do a full meal chopping and slicing and dicing. I think I've said that about 4 times now, but I just want you to see how easy this is. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick that I use that my mama never taught me. But you should put some sort of liquid in here to help get everything started. So, this is my little secret. I use this on turkeys as well. Uh-oh, crushed the flour. Guinness. It has so many herbs and spices and everything inside, okay? Just mix it up a little bit. Let's set you guys back down. So, like I said, Guinness, if you look on the back of it, it's got so many different things inside, and I guess you're supposed to measure it out for a cup or something. Make sure when you shake it, you open it slowly. I don't drink this. The only thing I do with Guinness is cook with it. So I'd say put about a cup maybe. If you can't drink the top half, and you actually want the stuff on the bottom, so I'm going to do something that's, people are going to scream at me for, but I'm going to pour some of this out. Because you actually want the stuff that's on the bottom that has all their... So that's probably about a little bit more than I should have put in there. Now, it's just that simple. See, I'm so sick, I'm even sweating now, but... These little things, you put it now, you're going to put it in here. You're going to set it on low, and you're going to cook it for 8 hours. Now, I don't recommend this, so don't put your house on fire, but the way we used to do it growing up, put it before you go to work, set it, leave it on, and when you come back to work, your dinner will be ready. We never had any issues with it, but I'm not telling you to go ahead and do that. Just, that's what we used to do. And that's it. That's a whole meal. Ready for when you come home. Probably about 8 hours. It has those little elastics to... And don't cheat, okay? I'm going to tell you this right now. Do not open your crock pot. Do not open the lid to see how it's going. Every time you open that lid, it's going to take an hour off your cooking time. That I guarantee, and I've done it. I did it probably twice, and I learned my lesson. I'm not smart, so it takes me a couple times. But that's how it's done. Now I can go back to bed. Make sure you set it on. So I keep it on low. You have a high, but that's when I'm cooking the gravy afterwards, when I take everything out and I make the gravy. But when it's done, I'll do this again and I'll show you what it looks like and how to make a really delicious gravy. And that's it. Now if you, like we have, I don't know if you can see it, but we have a rice cooker back there, so that's what we'll be using as well. And yeah, see, that's it. That's quick. If you got a busy schedule, you don't have time to do all this stuff, or you know what, you're a single person and you got a bunch of people coming over, there's so many recipes. I like this beef because, well, I don't get to eat beef very much, but when I do, I prefer it done like this. It's going to come out so tender. You can just use you don't even need a knife. You'll be pulling it apart with a fork. Anyways, buddy, that's for you.